Nobody fucking wins. Like it or not, you fight to lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Stop playing that fucking game. Like it or not, you bet you lose. None of that shit is up to you. So just fuck it, let it through. Now!
He really did.
We fucking saw this live, guys. They don't know. We saw this fucking live with Incubus in Manchester.
Yeah,
that was an amazing performance, mate. And these guys, they still keep going, and they're like the top of their skills still. And they're not releasing bad records. They're all fit, tight, playing perfectly, passionately, humble. This is a fucking perfect example, you know what I'm saying? I think history will write them with golden letters more than they got from reality, you know what I'm saying? They'll get better criticism than, I guess, fan support.
On the other hand, big ego guys like
Billy
X and Rose now are fucking mocking stuff, sadly speaking.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like Guns N' Roses, they were the biggest band that time in the world. And then also they had...
What is this narcissistic band? Like,
biggest ego, biggest fucking douchebags in the rock and roll.
Yeah.
And yeah, now people fucking laugh at them.
They do.
Nobody laughs at their records in the 90s. But now they got on stage again.
But dude, they're not that many. I have to say that. People keep forgetting. They're not that many. We're talking about 3 records in the sense.
Yeah, just 3.
Fucking 3 records. Yeah. They're great. They're fucking amazing. They didn't invent the wheel. I have to tell you something. If I have to be honest, they're great songs, but they didn't create something new. That's not something new. That's fucking Led Zeppelin, basically. Isn't it? With a little bit of punk.
Led Zeppelin with steroid.
Yeah, like a little bit. Yeah. But when you hear fucking Nirvana, you know, you hear that's something, some new shit.
Yeah.
There's some fucking new shit.
When you hear stuff like Nirvana, you know it's new.
Yeah.
Slayer, fucking
System of a Down.
Rage Against the Machine, you know it's something new.
It's something different. It's the shit. But that's just taste. That's just me.
You know, nobody wins. We talk about nasty stuffs, but real stuffs.
Real.
True stories in the reality. And the current culture we have here in the world doesn't encourage us in doing something like that. Mm-hmm. They shut us off. They want to shut us off. There are massive censorship going on the internet.
There is.
People always tell us, you can't say that, you can't say this. Nah. That's inappropriate. There's stuff like that.
It's fucking uniformity, man.
So, yeah, that's why I'm saying, I want to fucking make this intention against all odds, no matter what happens after. Fuck it. This is my shit. Take it all night, I'll tell you.
Dude, I'll tell you this story. I think this is awesome, so I'll just tell you the story. When I first went to school, I'm not sure if I tell you that. First, how you call this? First grade.
Like when you were 7 years old.
Some shit like that, 6, 7. First class, first day. I'm talking about the fucking virgin day. Around 3rd hour, I got so fed up I started singing.
In the lecture?
In the class, yes. Yeah. And the teacher, like a useless piece of shit, called my mother angrily. Why this guy singing? And my mom, uneducated as she was, she was trying to discipline me. But now thinking back, if I was me, the parent would be like, yes, so what's wrong with that? Let's get this guy to fucking Juilliard or Berkeley or something. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with society. They name people.
Yeah.
with ADHD, like attention deficit disorder. No, man, I'm fucking music genius. Fuck off. I don't want to listen to your bullshit.
I don't like this HDH.
Yeah,
whatever
this is
they call
made
it.
up shit.
I don't like this shit.
It's fucking made up CIA bullshit trying to say you do not conform with what we tell you. We don't want to, motherfucker.
Don't label the kids.
Yeah.
These little kids just being little crazy. That's
No,
it.
this
Just-
little
just-
child
just being
is
a kid.
so creative. He gets bored easily
Yeah.
because you're fucking boring. Deal with it. Get the class less boring. Maybe he'll get involved.
I remember
You know what I'm saying?
I remember my mom doing this when I was 10 years old or something.
Yeah.
I was always playing music in my head. Whatever song.
Oh yeah, you have this shit. Yeah.
I was already playing music in my head.
Yeah.
Whatever fucking pop song I was listening to, cartoon
Where you were like
songs,
playing it.
anything. And I could always feel the melody. Like I just get it. I was born
What
with
do you
it.
mean?
I got this brain for music.
Yeah.
I just have it. And then when I walk on the street,
But wait. But I think you're more rhythm oriented than melody. Even though you got good hooks.
and I would always use my finger, pretend like I'm playing piano, because I could feel the fucking intervals in the melody.
You could.
Yeah. So
you
every
had it.
time when I walk on the street, when I eat on the table, when I watch TV, my hands always like moving like this, like I'm playing piano. And my mom
Like you're not playing bullshit. You're actually playing the interval.
in my head,
Yeah.
like this. And then I get it. It
Oh,
might have looked stupid.
Did you? No, it's not stupid. Did you know? Sorry to interrupt. I will say this very quickly. It's like a parenthesis. This is like a practice they do at Berkeley. They tell them you don't have an instrument. That's your problem. You can do practice without it. So if you play bass, you just have to think. So you're just visualizing the instrument so hard.
I think it will help.
It helps. It does. It does.
But then I did it all the time. Even I remember when we were waiting for a lift to go down, we were standing, and I was doing this shit, and my mom been watching me doing this for a long time, and she's had to stop me. Nah, come on, you look stupid doing that shit. Stop that shit. Like, keep your hand calm.
But
Like,
don't
you
wanna-
look like a retard. Come on, to stop that shit.
Mommy, thank you for creating a couple deficit
You look
disorder.
like a fucking retard.
Thank you for the disorders, mommy. Thank you. I'll buy you a watch on your next birthday. Fucking hell. They fuck you up, mothers, innit? Sometimes.
Yeah.
People talk about fathers, but yeah, mothers can fuck you up as well. They can do it. They have the power. They can fucking do it.
Yeah.
When we met, that's a fucking. You remember? I was telling you about this interview Noel we had, and Noel said, "This fucking cocky motherfucker. That's his problem." You know what Noel's problem is? He's right 99% of the time, but because of the way he conveys the message, everybody just dismisses him as arrogant. But he's fucking Mozart, man. He's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He's a fucking genius. So he said, yeah, I was writing the song in my head. So I was just laughing with the shit. So I came back to you. Remember I told you, what the fuck is he talking about? He said, yeah, it happens. I used to do that. But I couldn't believe that. I never had that in my head. Like I was like, yeah, I had some melody, but I didn't have the skill to, play the shit. So now I can do it. But it took like quite some practice, Some people have it more than others.
Yeah, in my high school, I started to hear some songs I've never heard before. And then I realized I made the shit up in my head.
Yeah?
Yeah. But that time I didn't know how to play guitar.
So piano, I guess.
Yeah. I could only play simple melody on piano. So I couldn't render it into anything. I could only remember it.
Fucking.
You know what though? Slash once said.
But you like this guy as a guitarist, isn't it?
No, I'm not very big fan, but I think I found his solos so fucking legendary.
Yeah, it's like sniffing cocaine. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He just sniffs it there and he does
So
it.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
He said he gets all the lines and melodies in his head all the time, but he doesn't really bother to write it down because he thinks if he forgets something, it's not good anyway. If it's good, you will remember.
Oh, I know. Shit. He stole this motherfucker. He stole this line. It's from a blues guy. I don't remember whom, but he said, "Good melodies keeps coming back to you."
Yeah.
Check.
So every time before,
That's
every
true.
time I had some new idea, I would rush to write it down or record it. But now I don't bother. If it's not good, it will be forgotten. I don't care.
I do memos on the phone. I do all the time. I
Yeah,
have
but
many
if
of them.
it's good, you don't even need to, because you'll be stuck in your head.
I told you this. Sometimes I follow this KISS approach. This motherfucker, Lizzo bassist, this piece of shit, he said, yeah, it's a job as well, so you can't stop working, you have to work. It's not like, oh, you're gonna work when you're creative, so you have to keep working. So sometimes, I'm usually creative, let's just say 80% of the time. But this 20% of the time, I'm not having some idea. I'll go back to my phone and check the memos, and I'll find something.
Yeah.
It will be a chord progression, it will be like a melody, and I'll work on it. So I keep working because you can't stop working. This is non-negotiable. You have to keep doing stuff. If you're waiting to be super creative, yeah, sometimes you gotta be fucking super creative. That's not the case most of the time.
So guys like us, we just have it. I sometimes
Yeah.
question myself. Why have I gotta be trying so fucking hard to do this shit all the time, like for years now?
Like what do you mean? Like to write songs?
Trying to make a fucking career in music.
Oh no, man, you shouldn't try this shit because it's like I'm thinking about. Imagine like
No,
if-
but even you believed it until recently.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's what.
No, I'm not saying I don't want this. I'm just saying trying to make it is, yeah. It doesn't worth your time 100%.
Now we realize.
Yeah.
Now we realize. But like, why should I have picked guitar? This is a difficult thing to do. I could fucking leave off of a mediocre job and fucking safety, all that shit. Oh,
But maybe-
why should I?
Maybe it was
Pick this
your
difficult thing.
Maybe that was the meaning of your life, man. That was your assignment. I would say. That was your. I like this line now. I just created this shit today, so I'll say, this is your soul's spiritual journey. Your soul has a spiritual journey it needs to take, no matter what you're gonna wanna do. It doesn't wanna do the shit you wanna do. Your soul needs to do what the soul needs to do.
At one point, when I was 18 years old, I made conscious decision to go for it with music.
Everybody did. And I was dreaming arenas all the time.
I rationalized it,
Yeah.
made the conscious fucking logical decision, whatever the fuck you call it. But
To believe it and work on it or something.
when I look back at it, and I'm the same person still.
Yeah.
I work the same way I did before. So now I think it was more like a very
It's like a
Looks
good memory,
physical,
man.
Fucking physics, like a physics to me.
What do you
I
mean?
mean, if you eat, you gotta shit.
Yeah. If you drink, you have to pee. Innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So if you have it, you gotta let it out. You gotta fucking play it.
Yeah. That's another form of depression. If you don't let it out, you get depressed.
Yeah.
That's what music.
Yeah.
You should do it. You should let it out. You should let people listen to this shit. Eventually.
Yeah. Like, you have a need for your body, so you gotta eat. And when you eat, next day you gotta shit. So for us, guys like us, we just have it in our head.
It's a labor thing, man. You have to give birth to this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just have it in our head, and then
Yeah.
if we don't do it, we go crazy.
Yeah.
We can't help it.
But
We're gonna go crazy.
dude, we should fucking write Nobody Wins songwriting book, and we should sell it like £2,000 per book or something, and make it impossible to copy.
Yeah.
But seriously, think about John Lennon, what he said. The shit, like, you know, you research like the history of rock and roll. It's not that old. We're actually part of it now.
He's not that old. Eh?
It's not that old. But we have some important people.
We took apart when it's dying.
Yeah. So think about it. Beatles was like the first rock and roll band in a sense. And one of the major songwriters, John, he said, when you sit down and you have a good idea and you have the feeling, don't let the fucking feeling go.
Make it right away. Yeah.
Make it right away. You can always make adjustments. Like we did, you know what I'm saying? We did this, your last track. We can go back and change the strings or change the bass and change parts. That's easy.
Yeah.
But if you don't get the feeling, you're not gonna get the parts right. You're not gonna get the key right. You're not gonna get like the lines right, like the voices and all this shit. This shit is important. To get your shit right, you need to do it as it is. On the spot, when you feel it,
Yeah.
get it down, then work on it. Then you can just sculpt it further, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know why these fucking painters, huge painters, they were fucking high? Because when they're high and they just somehow connect with their soul, they just go and brush and do
And
the
if
shit.
they
And then the next day they correct a little bit.
don't do it, they go crazy.
They have to do the shit.
Yeah. It's like breathing for us.
It is. I know. If you don't play your instrument and you don't write songs for a little bit, you feel like kind of crippled. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like Dr. House on this series, House MD. You're walking like crippled person.
In this world, in this, life as a incomplete human being, we're not in control of anything in our life. Not even ourselves.
You can control when you die. You can kill yourself. That you have control there. You can do that.
Oh, sometimes you fail, man.
Ooh.
You get them next
God
day.
brings you back.
You get
Sorry.
you get them next day being deaf or fucking mute or something.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, you're not in control of anything.
Yeah.
You can't control your money. You can't control fucking relationship. You can't control your fucking environment. You can't control fucking politics. Your career, you're not in control of it. Fully.
Think about the major mental illnesses besides schizophrenia. That's like different chapter. Borderline, narcissistic personality, psychopathy. All three have one thing in common. You know what is it?
They believe they can
Control.
control. Yeah, they believe they control.
The sickness comes from control.
But truth is that we can't. We're not.
You can't.
We're
That's
not
why they're sick.
we're not in control of anything.
That's why they're sick.
And
Because
then-
they're aiming over this control. And what they get the control, but they lose everything else.
control. And normal people, when they get obsessed or like try to control anything, it only creates misery because you're
It does.
not actually in control of anything. It's impossible. But at least to me, when I make a song, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
That's why I think that is why I do this shit.
The other time we got we have like an argument. That's why I felt weird, because that was so unlike what we do. We let each other express each other, that's the point. Because we know we're not gonna make money out of it. So why should I not play what the fuck I want? What's the point? You're not gonna do something because you play this way.
Because
or
music is notes in harmony. It has
sometimes maybe I want to do this harmony like you did. You were doing some kind of disharmony actually. That was not very harmonious, but you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right?
anyway, yeah.
Wait, I have to stop you there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Visit our website to join our mail list to receive news and special offers around the band and the show. Feel free to talk shit about things you like or dislike. And please support us through Patreon so we can keep making awesome content for you. Follow us on social media and don't forget, in a fight between idiots, nobody wins. Until next time.